Hello YouTube, welcome to the channel. Now then, on today's video we are going to be looking at this. It's another RC era helicopter. This time it's their replica of a Bell 206 JetRanger. I think they call it an A60, yes they do. It's a 1:42 scale RC flying replica of, like I say, a Bell helicopter. Now a mate of mine went out and purchased this. I think it cost him around about 40 quid, which is exceedingly cheap really. It's probably one of the cheapest in the RC era range actually. He did get a little bit of a discount on it, but even so it's not an expensive model at all. Let's have a quick look at the box before we get into it. Automatic stability system. This has got some very clever gyros in it that do help you fly it, which is important. Optical flow positioning. Easy to fly, yes, well we know that. Modular battery, one key takeoff and landing, downward vision positioning. But I think that's pretty much the same as optical flow, isn't it? But anyway, it comes with everything you need in the box, apart from the batteries for the transmitter. Anyway, enough waffle, let's get into it. I have actually sneakily already had a quick peek at this, and it is a really nice looking kit.
1 hour later.
There you go. Right then, in the box we get our set of obligatory instructions. Now he's had the multi-battery deal, which is very sensible, because I think the batteries in these, the first one I tested anyway, is about sort of 5-6 minutes approximately. So if you do have an opportunity to buy some extra batteries, go ahead and do it. It does make a big difference to your flight experience. We've got a USB charging lead. We've got some spare main rotors, a spare tail rotor and a few tools. These are the little tail planes that stick on the back. That's that for that. We've got the transmitter. It's not a bad transmitter, this. The newer ones feel a bit nicer in the hand. These feel a little bit plasticky, but I mean it's not an expensive model really, so we can forgive it that. And everything seems to work on there quite well, so I've got no complaints. And we've actually got the actual model itself. As ever with these, oh there's the battery underneath by the way. It's stored in that little compartment there, clips in and out. As ever with all these RC era models, they look the business, they really do. I mean, this looks fantastic. Like I say, it's a little, was it 1:40, what was it? 1:42 scale replica. If it flies half as good as it looks, we should be on to a winner. Like I say, this wasn't particularly expensive. I think it was around the 40 quid mark, so it's probably one of the cheapest RC era helicopters that you can get. I think you got it on AliExpress. I'll leave a link in the description. But yeah, let's charge the batteries up, have a look at the manual, and take this thing for a fly. Now the batteries themselves are little self-contained units, and I think they are unique to each model. And basically what you do is you plug in this case, a C-type lead in, and all the gubbins inside. I think you must have some sort of charging circuitry inside and a little battery inside, and they're basically self-contained units, and literally that's all you do is just plug them in and away you go. Oh, and you wait for the red light to extinguish, and that's how you know that the battery is fully charged. Now the transmitter itself is pretty standard to RC era. The functions are very similar throughout the range. The early transmitters basically have a slightly different layout, and that's about it really. We've got a speed function on the top here with this toggle switch. You've got 3 positions. We've got a one-touch landing and takeoff, and we've basically got all the other controls here. Now before you use the helicopter, what you've got to do is you've got to unlock it by using the throttle. Obviously turn the transmitter on, turn the helicopter on, and then you basically move the throttle up and down once, and that beeps at you and it pairs with the actual helicopter. Then to calibrate the gyros, we move the sticks to this position, and then if we want to take off manually, we move the sticks to this position and we give it a whiff of throttle. That basically starts the rotors turning. Or we can just press the one-touch take-off button and up she goes. Like I said, the controls are pretty much consistent through the range. We've got these trim buttons here, and they allow you to adjust the trim on the various controls. We've got basically up and down, which I presume is a sort of a throttle. We've got rudder left, rudder right, and this basically slews the helicopter like that. We've also got on this stick forwards and backwards, which basically makes the helicopter obviously go forwards and backwards. And this set of controls here basically yaws the helicopter left to right. So they're very basic controls, and they're really very straightforward to sort of pick up initially. The hardest bit is actually when you're flying the helicopter, when you reverse the controls, if you like, and you bring it back towards yourself, because you sort of have to recalibrate your brain, because obviously you're flying it towards you. So that's quite difficult. I find that quite tricky, but I think that's just a bit of practice really. But that's the hardest bit. Really, with these little helicopters, they do tend to do a lot of the hard work themselves, keep themselves in the air, and they are quite fun to fly. Now, before we go and actually fly this thing, I thought I'd mention this ongoing issue or reoccurring issue I seem to be having with all these RC era transmitters, and that is the fact that all three of the RC era helicopters I've tested have had issues with the battery contacts. I'm not sure if it's the type of battery I'm using. I'm using all rechargeables here, but it doesn't seem to matter what who the manufacturer is, all seem to be having this problem. But there seems to be too much of a gap between the contact and the actual nipple of the positive side of the battery. If I do that, I can effectively turn the transmitter on. At the moment, there's too much of a gap between that battery there and that contact in the transmitter. So this is basically the third one I've had. So there must be an issue with these. Other people must have noticed this. The last one I used a bit of aluminium foil to bridge the gap, but I mean it's not ideal on a brand new RC. I know they're not particularly expensive, but even so. But if anyone else has had an issue like this, just put a comment in the comment section. But the gap between the contact and the battery nipple is too great. Right then, we're outside with the little Bell JetRanger. We've done all the little gyro bits and pieces, so we're going to try and take off now. So yeah, if you go, bring the sticks like that.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then give it some throttle.
Which one's that left?
This one. Up. There we go. Hey! It's short and sweet.
Yeah, well, I was being too gentle, I think.
Okay, mate. Give it a bit of throttle. That's it, and you're off. It takes a bit of getting used to. That's it. I think it's on, if it's on speed position 1, it's very, very docile,
yeah, it's nice,
with regards to reacting. It does look really cool, I must admit. Whee! But even though it hasn't got all the fancy trickery of the later ones, yeah, it isn't doing anything stupid, is it? Yeah, it's because if you put it on speed position 2, pick that one,
yeah,
just for the time being, and it'll give you a bit more authority.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Go backwards. Then I'll let go.
I prefer to have it on speed position 3, to be honest, because you can go as fast as, yeah, it's a bit more reactive. It's all right, mate. Yeah, go on, see if you can land it, yeah. It is really tricky. You're going to do it first time now though, aren't you? It is really tricky.
20 seconds later.
Yeah.
Yeah, blimey. Sorry, I just don't know what it is called the wind then, mate.
It's alright. Whoa, you're going to land in the box there, mate.
Yeah, that would have been great driving. Yeah. I mean, I'm pushing forward, but it's not.
I think that'll do. Keep pushing down, it switches off.
Oh, like a proper helicopter. That
Yeah.
sounds loads better than the
Yeah. I wonder if you want another Mind you, the battery shouldn't be worn out yet. I mean, I've noticed when the battery starts getting flat, you do get slightly less control. Oh, that was a bit of that toilet bowling, wasn't it? Yeah.
From the what's it?
Yeah.
Hello, bud.
It's going for you. That's alright, mate. That was a good shot, that was. It's my fault, that was. Right then, conclusion time. What did we think of our little RC era Bell JetRanger here? Oh, I thought it was alright for the money. How much did you pay for it? I can't remember.
$34.79 with 3 batteries.
That is a bargain, really.
AliExpress.
That is a bargain, isn't it, really? Because I mean, the 3 batteries are definitely worth it.
Yeah.
I mean, this was super stable as well. I mean, I'm going to say, I reckon it's a little bit more stable than that Huey. You know.
Okay, but the Huey's bigger.
Yeah.
So maybe that, you know, it's.
Mind you, I was over there when I did it
the
as well.
wind.
The wind's a
Tried
bit
to say
better.
the shade blip.
But I can't think of a bad word to say against it. It flies.
It looks great.
Yeah, it's definitely dead scale. It flies great, and it's under 40 quid with 3 batteries.
Yeah, with 3 batteries shipped.
Yeah.
In under a week.
Yeah. So I mean, if you're a proper helicopter lad, you probably might. You probably don't get as much control, do you? But if you're a novice, it's bang on.
This is without the. This doesn't have the twisty blades. Like But the new one that'll be on the show next week.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm going to have to get this. I'm going to give
10 out of 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 10. Big
10
thumbs
out
up.
of 10. Yeah, can't fault it.
No.
The box didn't arrive bashed into 1,000 pieces. 3 batteries. A scale looking thing.
Under 40 quid.
And to be honest, I think.
Yeah.
If you were in a club or such and you had access to a. Like a gymnasium or something, they would fly indoors really well.
Yeah, I bet it would actually.
Yeah, I think you could do a lot of cool stuff with it indoors.
Yeah, just have a decent open space, don't you?
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm going to have to recommend this one.
What I would like, I know it's a weird thing and none of them have, but a little actual laser point into the ground to show you where you're over.
Oh, I suppose.
Might help you fly when you're landing.
It's true,
that might be a nice little.
Yeah, you might be right. Yeah.
To have, like, you know.
So yeah, I'm going to give it a big thumbs up. Yeah, it's well worth it.
Thumbs up.
I'll leave a link in the description. If you found the video of some use and interest, please give a big thumbs up. You'll have to do that bit because I can't. There we go. Look at that smashing. A big thumbs up, and if you're feeling that way inclined, hit that subscribe button for more similar future content. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll catch you again very, very soon. Thank you.